All right, hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. I'm your SimCFI. I'm sorry that I've been away for quite a bit. Between work and my yoke being broken, I haven't really wanted to stream anything. I do still have a side stick, and so you might be asking, well, why don't you just stream the Airbus? The Airbus is a cool plane. I respect it, but it's just boring. If they pay me to fly it, I'd take it, of course. In real life is different, but in the sim, I like to be a bit more engaged. The RJ, the 727, stuff like that. But with the new update coming out with Fenix, I don't really know everything they have updated. I've seen some snippets here and there. We'll pull up the changelog maybe later on, and we'll discover together if you guys already don't know, and you can probably let me know. Looks like a ton of walk around features and some other stuff like that I've seen. So yeah, it's an Airbus. We'll fly it like an Airbus. And obviously, if you want to see how this plane is flown properly, go watch V1 or other A320 pilots on stream or live. I'm just doing this for fun, so I'm flying for fun. You come here for the CRJ, I can show you how to do that one like real life, but the 320, not so much. However, I will maybe be having a buddy who used to fly RJs. He's not on the 320 now. Might come over and try this out. Maybe he'll want to stream with me. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to all the channel partners. We've grown since we've last been live. You can see we're at 6,530 subscribers there. And some new partners we have are Pierre Career already was a partner, but we still thank you for them. Winwing is a new partner since we've last streamed, and Toby Eye Tracker. So I'll be using the Toby a little bit today. If you guys don't know what Toby Eye Tracker is, I have a video on it, but basically it essentially lets me move my head and or eyes as well to move the view in the sim. So I'm basically going to be mainly using it for taxi, and also going to be using it for GA stuff. When we get my yoke, my Moza yoke, which still is not shipped in 25 days or more, when that eventually arrives, I will go ahead and use the Toby a bit more in those GA type scenarios. But you can save 5% on the code down below if you use the link in the description. And so yeah, feel free to use my Contrail code as well. Contrail, you save 10% on any order where you can buy this scene we're using right now, which is New Orleans. And you can buy all sorts of stuff on Contrail, so save some money there. I got a bunch of discount codes down below. So thank you to all the channel members and partners. And as we continue to grow, we will get you more discount codes. We'll say hello to whoever's in chat. In the vertical stream, by the way, guys, we're doing two streams today, vertical and horizontal. If you are on your phone, you can go ahead and go on your vertical stream if you like. I still prefer the horizontal personally, but people sometimes like the vertical. SNA Aviation, hello, welcome. He's on the vertical stream. And in the horizontal stream, we have SNA as well. MN Sports, hello, welcome. Cat Gary, welcome, welcome. Phoenix, you rocking VATSIM or MP? We're on VATSIM. I was gonna like, what's MP multiplayer? Yeah, we're on VATSIM. I agree with you. Nothing wrong with the Airbus, but there's so many other aircrafts that way too much to fly. I butchered that comment, but yeah, you were correct. I 100% agree with you. The Airbus is not a bad plane, and I'm not here to go Boeing versus Airbus or anything. It's just in a simulator when I go to work and I fly an RJ, and I come home and I want to sim. I don't just want to press a couple buttons and let it go. I kind of do a bit more things. So the 747-100, we're going to be in that a ton. The 727, when I get my yoke eventually, finally, I will be in that again. And thinking of doing some Kodiak streams and Papua New Guinea. Maybe we can partner with some channels as well and all do a stream together. Duck, hey, welcome. V1 Rotata. What airport is this? This is not Minneapolis. This is New Orleans or New Orleans. And let me get you the person who made it here. You can actually buy it on the Contrail shop. It's not the greatest scenery in the world, but it's a decent price. And if you like New Orleans, then it's not a bad, not a completely bad option for you. So I'm gonna just see who makes this. It is Latin VFR. Latin VFR is New Orleans, and you can get it in the Contrail shop if you want to buy it there. Discount code down below, or your code AF. 2089, I think, but the code's all down below if you want to use it. I really appreciate all you guys stopping in as well and saying hi. We are going to be taking this airplane from New Orleans to Houston, which is another scenery I got on Contrail as well. Houston was made by, I already shut my, oh no, I didn't shut my Contrail down. Houston was made by, if I can find it, Oh, I'm going to back up. I have Houston on Contrail, but that one's the Flight Sim Studios for Hobby Airport. We're actually going to go to IAH, the big international one, and that one is from FS Dream Team, is where I purchased that one. I don't know why we're experiencing this little kind of... It seems like there's a weird, like a weird lag going on for some reason in 24, but it wasn't happening literally 20 seconds ago. So it just happened, like right now. And I don't know why that started to happen. We're rocking a 4080, so it should be more than fine to run this. Might have to switch to 2020 here. Oop, I don't want to do that. Okay. Huh. Yeah, no, this is all sorts of screwed up. It was honestly running perfectly fine. All right, we're gonna just try running it like that with anti-aliasing. Everything's off. It'll look a bit weird, but at least we can fly it. If I wasn't rocking C750 flight from PDX-MCO, I'd join you. Sorry, you won't be joined. Oh, it's all good, my friend. That actually, I did reach out to Flight FX. They will be giving me a version of the C750. I again won't be streaming it until my yoke comes. This yoke has been... I broke my TCA yoke, and I've ordered this Moza yoke on July 2nd, and it has still yet to be shipped. And honestly, I don't really like that they say it's a couple weeks from order, because it isn't. It's about a month from order, and it still hasn't shipped. So we'll keep you updated on that. But once that yoke finally comes in, it felt amazing at the expo, so that's why I had to go buy it. Once that yoke eventually does finally come in, we will be streaming more of those yoke kind of airplanes. The other thing we got going on is we have 2 cameras now. Our production value has been increased, and I used the money from all the Contrail discount code users to buy a new camera. So this one's going to be 4K, and this one, where is it? This one is my old one, right here. But I have it on the stick cam, and then on my 4K I have the MCDU, which is made by Winwing, and their EFIS and FCU, which is also made by Winwing. And yeah. So we have 2 new cameras available for you guys. I'll put those away for now. There we go. Welcome to 2024. Yeah. C750 is magic, man. I love it. Yeah, I was saying it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why, like, 2024 never has given me this problem until maybe it's the new update. It could be the new update on the Fenix. I haven't never had this problem before. I saw Mickey Mike stream yesterday, and he had the same problem as well. Anyways, we're gonna go to My Flights. We're gonna go ahead and sync all the stuff from SimBrief. It's delayed, whatever. Ground services wide, we have the ground power connected, we have the air connected, the chocks and the forward stairs are I actually don't know why the forward stairs are there, because just there's a bridge connected. Yeah, it's a little laggy. Let's try throwing it on DLSS. Unless maybe there's a scenery that's installed underneath that's not letting this work that well. I'll try to start quick CPU and maybe get that problem fixed as well. Phoenix, welcome to the jump seater position. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You'll have access to some of our member... that looks nicer already. Some of our member streams and also our emojis in chat. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my friend. Can't believe it's almost been a year. I'm not a member. I got you now. No worries, my friend. That's all good. Thank you so much. Cap Canada had a major issues on his stream the other day, 2024. Yeah, was he in the new update? Because if he was, it might just be an update thing. We're gonna keep trucking along here. I've had that issue a few times before update 2020. There was a similar issue that could be fixed by turning TAA off then on, but here it is frame gen that it's causing the stutter. Yeah, well, we're on DLSS now and DLSS frame gen, and it's behaving. It's a little laggy, but it's behaving, so we'll keep going like that. All right, so that's all been loaded. Ground services are all good. Mass balance, we're going to go ahead and press load aircraft. And we'll just do a fast 8-minute type of GSX-y kind of a thing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, go back inside. Go back inside. No more outside views. We're gonna stay inside because that almost like crashed the sim. Would you recommend the Fenix A320? 100%. If you experience any lag or anything, that's probably because of the new update like I'm experiencing. But I mean, if you want an A320, the Fenix 320 is the best one to get. The Neo, if you want a Neo 321, you're going to go for obviously the FS Labs. That one is really good in my opinion too. What do I know? I fly on RJ, but to me it's really good. FSR frame gen works pretty good. Yeah, I don't like using external stuff as much as I can, you know, as much as I don't want to, or I just try to keep everything stock as much as possible. Anyways, we'll keep it going here. Yeah, rip outside. Beautiful slideshow, right? Anyways, our airplane is basically getting loaded up now, and we're gonna go ahead and go up just to the overhead panel. I think I might have a view for that. Hey, look at that. I'm being professional. Everything's pretty much set in the way we need it to be set to. And again, we're not going to do anything, you know, 100% real life, as I don't fly this plane in real life. So we're just going to keep it nice and chill. And we are in the 319, by the way, guys, as well. But everything on the overhead panel is looking pretty good. And yeah, we're going to go down to the FMS, and I'll give you guys the FMS cam, which hopefully you can see right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the ATSU AOC. Oh, almost threw it off my little cheap mounting rigging. I just have this Gorilla Glued, by the way. That's how I did it. It's just Gorilla Glued to my Bravo throttle quadrant. We're also using the ProDesk Sim CRJ Bravo throttles, as I don't have Airbus ones. All that information's been inputted there. We'll press init, request init. Kind of wish. I'm not going to do this now, but I'm gonna re-velcro this later because it's kind of sliding around a little bit too much. We're 2775 as the flight number. And let me pull up my OFP here. And we'll scroll down. Cost index of 5. I have a hard time believing that, but sure, we'll go with it. And our cruise altitude of 30,000. Thank you, thank you. There you go, go away. Wait for us to be loaded, and then we're going to enter that stuff in. And then flight plan wise, MSY. They don't have a departure on the OFP, which most likely means it's going to be a... Oh, there's no SID in MSY. Okay, that's quite interesting that they have nothing. Is that really true? Let me look at the map here. The charts. Yeah, they literally have no SID. That's actually... That's interesting how they do that. All right, well... We shall just take off and pick up our own vectors, and we'll call it a day. Let's see what's in use weather-wise. We're on VATSIM right now, but I don't think anybody is actually here. So we're just on the CTAF frequency. They're using runway 29 for departure. So we shall select runway 29. There's no transition. We'll insert that. And we're going to go to IH on the link 1 arrivals. So IAH arrival, and we're not going to put an approach in yet because the runway may change while we're in the air. So next, we'll press this little right arrow key here, and we'll go down to the link, and it's going to be via JPEG, and we'll insert that as well. That's pretty much done. We'll take a look over here at, do I have a view for the EFB? I guess not. See if this has been completed yet. I'm not actually sure. I don't see anything moving, so I'm going to assume we're all loaded up. We're just going to press send to MCDU, which will make this kind of easier. And you see it's been sent in there. And we'll press performance, departure procedure. We'll sync the load sheet. Runway 29 is what we're using. We're going to sync the weather. Packs are on, anti-ice is off. No, we don't need a force toga. Optimum flap is fine. We'll calculate all this. And it gives us our V speeds. I'm going to type it in because I have the Winwing MCDU, and honestly, oh, that was wrong. That was wrong speed. Honestly, in this airplane, you don't really do much typing. So I'm going to utilize my Winwing MCDU as much as I can. Flap 1 with a nose up of 0.4. But it's different than the RJ. 0.4. You go there, the flex temperature of 79. It's quite a high temp, actually. And 1510 for the engine out, accelerate. Perfect. That's all been set in there. That's what you guys are saying in chat here. I don't really like flying Airbuses, but after this update, it's kind of making me want to get it. Yeah, I mean, it's a free update. Why not? If you've ever owned the Fenix 320, it is a very good simulation. Again, I don't fly the 320, but just knowing from a quality standpoint from over the years of simulations that I've used, DCS, P3D, all that kind of stuff, you won't be disappointed. It's definitely 1,000,000% worth the money. Yes, it's an Airbus, so it does everything for you. So if that's not your type of flying, then you may not like it in that regard. But from a simulation perspective, it's really good. Really well done. Owls, hey, welcome. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Did you install Battlefront 2 yet? Duck says, Phoenix Galaxy, thanks for the yeah, no worries. No worries. Aircraft loaded. Well, I guess we'll go back and press this and send to MCD. Now we're actually fully loaded. Let's see if this has changed with our sync our load sheet here. No, it has not. That's all good. There's a new charts tab, it looks like. At least the icon looked different. I think I was watching someone say they have the Lido charts built into this now, which is kind of cool, I guess. Hey, look at that. We'll map that one, or we'll not map it. We'll star it, favorite it. Does it actually put us on the map, though? I don't see if we're actually on this. So I kind of prefer just the default navigaph in that case, to be honest with you, if it doesn't actually show where you are. But anyways, that's kind of cool. I don't know if they changed anything in the failures, or probably have. Settings-wise, that looks different. Yeah. Could be wrong. Anyways, I don't fly the Airbus that much. Let's set up our MCP or our FCU here. There's so many names for this. FC, what is it? FCU in the A320, FCP in the CRJ, MCP in the 7.3. Set up our autopilot panel. Yeah, you have not installed Battlefront. Well, you get on it, man. That's the future. That is the future. Well, we don't have a SID, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say we're just gonna go up to 30,000 feet. I'll show you guys here how it's moving. And we will set runway heading, which via the chart runway 29 is 286. So nice to have an actual autopilot panel. 286, probably should have went the other way. It's fine. Get some carpal tunnel in. There we go. We'll leave the speed alone. That's all good and ready to go. We're going to go ahead and set our constraints on so we can get our waypoint constraints. And the altimeter setting today, I usually just click B, but I'll use my fancy EFIS panels here. It's a 3002. So if I click B, it doesn't even do it anyway. So 3002, 3002. And let's go ahead and get this guy up and running. I see. This is in hectopascal. So a little trick I'll do for that is I'll just flick it over to 1017. 1017. All right. All right, let's go ahead and start the APU up here. So we're going to press the master switch, and we'll come down here. You can see that the screen automatically pops up the APU information for you, which is pretty nice, pretty cool little feature. Press the start button. And it's going to start up. I would give you the outside view, but I'm afraid of going back here because it just lags like crazy back there, and I don't know why it does that. You're going to have heavy thunderstorms on Thursday? Well, buckle up, turn your PC off, and ride it through, I guess. CC, hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It is the big update. CST, you have 24 as well. You run it. Do you get a lot of these stutter problems? Like right now in the flight deck is fine, but if I go outside, actually it's not that bad anymore either. But if if you go to the back at the beginning of the stream, like even going back here was terrible. I had to turn DLSS on and do all sorts of weird stuff because it just did not want to work for me there. But you let me know if you're having some problems as well. There you go. See the stutter? Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It wasn't doing this before. It was just doing it now for some strange reason. So, anyways, the AP is online. We'll throw the bleed on. We can disconnect the ground power from the switch there. And we'll go ahead. Get rid of our ground services. Ground power can be disconnected. The air can be disconnected. The shocks can get taken away. The jetway can be taken... Oh, no. You can go away. There you go. And we're going to set our EFIS here. I like to have them in VOR. I don't know if that's what they do, but I don't know. I just like that. Call me old school, I guess. And we should be pretty much good to go for the most part here. We'll just reset this to flight plan. And everything else looks pretty good. We'll turn a transponder to auto. We're squawking 2000. Let's attempt to ask GSX for a pushback. And when that doesn't work, I'll use my better pushback. Negative, it's as smooth as butter, over 100 FPS everywhere I go. Yeah, no, I do not get that. I'm definitely not getting that. All right, it's not going to work. Let's use better pushback. Make this easier. Just stop. Just stop trying. You're good. Pre-plan pushback. I hate GSX, honestly. I find it pointless. It's a million updates, never works. Uh-oh. Can't really see where I'm going, so that should be good enough. Crest pushback. Is the scenery optimized for 24? 2020 is a 20 livery. I've been fighting that issue. The scenery, I believe, on FS Dream Team's website, I believe it said it's 20 and 24. I'm not too sure though. I'm not too sure. We'll go ahead and start our pushback. My Denver scenery is 2020 livery, but once Orbex updated for 24, it was smooth. Originally, I looked at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Okay, we'll click our ignition over to the start cycle. I'm not going to be giving radio calls, guys. We're on the ground. It's uncontrolled. Don't hit me. I mean, see and avoid. Classic, hear the packs kind of die off. And I'll attempt here to give you an... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Call me a freaking pilot, eh? Let's turn these guys on. Probably would have did it anyways. It's an Airbus. Oh my gosh. I thought I had a wing view for... There we go. Doesn't sound good. Kron's waving at me? Yeah, I'll wave back. Flip them off while I'm at it. Get out of the way. Control and scroll wheel will zoom and out the pushback. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know the control did that. Got it pretty close. Well, close enough for me. It's about a pushback I'll get out of Montreal. About right. Pro number one, I am using Tobii Eye Tracker as well. I haven't really got my settings all dialed in that well, so... it doesn't seem to, like, want to work. Oh, there we go. But it is there for us later for taxi. Hey, did you update your reinstall the Fenix? Highly... Oh, put my glasses back on. I highly suggest you delete and reinstall completely. Oh, no, I didn't do that. I just updated, and that's it. So yeah, I guess I can just completely delete everything and try a new one. Or it's just 2024 or 24. I might just have to do some stuff with that. I'm not sure. Who knows? It's It's the age-old classic FPS loss for me. It's my third reinstall of Windows this year. I'm not doing another one. I didn't turn these on either. There you go down. That should be on as well. Well, everything's transferred over from the engines over, or from the APU over to the engines. We've got the Avail lights going to go out here shortly. And we'll go ahead and press the ignition back to normal. And the Avail light is out. We'll go ahead and click the APU master to off, APU bleed off. We don't have clearance, so I'm just going to put my taxi light on now. Why not? Auto brakes go to the max. That goes to the arm position. We're going to do a flaps 1 takeoff, I believe it was for today. Flaps 1. And it's a nose up of 0.4. 0.4. That's all good. Press that button. I think they do a control check here as well, where they go like full left, full right. I'm not going to do that. It works. It's. And then we're just waiting on the cabin. I don't know when this predictive wind shear and stuff comes on, if they do it near the runway or not, for radiation issues or whatever they're going to do, but I'm just going to throw it on. And we're going to get rid of all those ICAS warnings there. I'm going to lock my wheels, or my my office chair wheels real quick so I can use my rudder to steer, and then we'll get going. Really appreciate you guys stopping in and giving advice as well. If anybody else is having performance issues, it's probably just me, but I'll definitely try to reinstall, as CST said, and I'll give that a try. Yeah, just waiting on the back. Let's go through these company messages really quickly. It's going to be load sheets and stuff. Accept that. Sweet. Sweet. That's all looking good. And we'll go parking brake off. The flaps are in the 1 position and we can get going. So, cool thing, I guess it's a little bit like the RJ in this case, where the airplane just starts to actually start rolling with 0 power, which is kind of cool. I don't have a hard time believing I'm pretty sure that would happen. We're basically going to turn or go straight, and then left in the ramp here to Sierra, and then a right turn for 29. And we'll basically be at our runway. I guess I should use the Tobii eye tracker here, shouldn't I? There we go. Oh, didn't work. There we go. So I think this is where I'm going to use the Tobii kind of the most in the airline world. The problem I have in my settings right now is when I talk, it's so sensitive that it like moves the entire camera. But if it's not that sensitive, then it just feels kind of weird. So I'm kind of a love-hate relationship with it right now. Turn off. There we go. All right, so we're on Golf, and we're going to take the next right turn, Sierra, and we're going to be holding short runway 29. I also had to complete reinstall like CST was saying. Okay, just like the C750. All right, it's going to be one of those then. No worries. All right, we'll clear left and clear right. Hey CST, if you're still here, how's that yoke? Mine still has yet to be shipped in 30 days or 20 whatever days, 28 days. This is the ILS cat hold line, so if it's very low visibility, we would hold here. But it's not that case, so we're going to hold short of 29. Oh, I'm just going to make sure my brakes work because my rudder pedals sometimes aren't on the right settings for the airplane. But yeah, we'll hold short here as it's pretty much VFR, and we're going to announce our intentions here. Still waiting on the cabin, so can't really go anywhere anyways. Parking brake on. I'll bring up these cameras for you. So if you guys are new here as well, or just stopping by, we have a new hand camera for the joystick and a camera for FMS and autopilot panel. Hey, there's cabin ready. All right. Well, we're going to do our checks here first, and let me just quickly take a look-see. But basically, lights, camera, action on this guy for the most part. Gonna go over here, take a look out the left, make sure no one's on final. We're going to announce our attentions here. New Orleans traffic, it's American 2725, correction 75, lining up runway 29, New Orleans. Alrighty. So we'll throw these on. A little bit of lights on, it's kind of dark in there. That can go on, that can go on. All the lights. Okay, we have tons of time. And takeoff and fig normal. We're good to go in that regard. So we got a crosswind from the right. The sock's about half deflection, so about 5 to 9 knots, somewhere around there. It's not too big of a deal. Appreciate all you guys chopping in on the vertical and the horizontal streams. We're in the 319 today, which everyone says is a bit harder to land from what I can collect data-wise from people. All right, we're all lined up, kind of, and we're going. Man, flex, SRS, runway, blue, and all that Airbusy terminology stuff. Basically, the computers are on. And the thrust set. Got that nice IE engine sound. Notice traffic, American 2775, rolling, runway 29, straight out departure. Toga! Actually, gotta use your flex, you gotta use your flex sticker. V1, rotate. Gear up. Alright, so I left my stick on linear, but it seems very sensitive, so I might go change it later on. We'll see how it goes. Because it's pretty super sensitive right now. Got you? Yeah, thanks, man. Alright, so 1510 is the acceleration altitude, so we're going to go climb thrust. And we're going to just nose over a little bit. Yeah, it's quite sensitive. And we're in heading mode because there's no SID, so I'm going to go direct. JPEG. Insert that. Nav mode. And something I found out watching a V1 stream, I'll turn the autopilot number 2 on here, is passing this slat, this S here, you can put your flap up obviously, but if you hit this orange dot in flap 1, I believe your flaps actually get deselected for you, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to try it out. I'm just going to see how that works. I don't know the logic or the system behind that, but here comes the orange dot there. And if it doesn't do it, I'm going to do it. Okay, it's not doing it. But there was something where he hit a certain speed, and maybe it was a 320 or something, or maybe a Neo, but I swear there's a speed where it'll do it for you. Anyways, flaps are up, gears up. Can disarm the spoilers. And can throw the line lights off as well. Actually, I think the Airbus to keep them on. RJ would turn them off because we still have the recogs on. And we are on our way. I'm actually going to text or DM CST right now. Ask him how the yoke is. Interline traffic is American 2720, correction 75. We're departing westbound 5,000, climbing 30,000. And we're switching over. Oh, I didn't start my chrono. Yeah, the RJ does it for you, but whatever. And that stays there, and 122.8. Well, we're going in some clouds. The temperature in this would be... Where did they put that? Temperature. Aha, TAT 27. Ridiculously hot. No anti-ice is required. I think so, Phoenix. I'm pretty sure. Tell you guys in the vertical stream as well, if you don't mind hitting the like button and subscribing. Like is just double tapping your screen. Would really appreciate that. And we're gonna go ahead and get rid of our cameras there for you. It's for all you guys in jump seater. Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave it like that. No sitting for you. Getting quite a climb, right? 3,000 a minute, passing 10,000 feet. We can go lights out. The pressurization is all checked. The belts are on to we're past a couple of these clouds, and the radios are set. That's sticking behind the times. Just upgraded to HC Alpha setup. Yeah, honestly, I tried. I had the Boeing TCA yoke from Thrustmaster, and even in my video that I made when I got it, I kind of said it was pretty disappointing and cheapy feeling. And it is very cheapy feeling and disappointing for the price. When I tried the Moza yoke at the Expo, I loved it, so I went ahead and purchased that. But it's been a month so far, and I've reached out to Moza. They said they're going to be getting a new shipment in around the end of the month, so hopefully we'll get it by then. On the vertical stream, Lost MP, hey, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well on the vertical stream as well. I'm 2 an Airbus pilot. Nice. Yeah, I'm not much of an Airbus guy. This is kind of like we're done. Like now I can go away. I can go do my laundry. Right? It's just kind of boring for me. I do it because I know a lot of you guys like to see it on stream, and Winwing has, you know, given me the MCDU and the EFISs and that kind of thing. So I like to use the hardware because the hardware is awesome, and when it actually matches the airplane, it's even cooler. But from a fun perspective, I don't have the most fun flying the Airbus or streaming it. Basically, the most fun I'm having is just interacting with you guys. The Airbus just does everything by itself, and that's the point of it, right? If you're getting paid to fly, that's what I want to do nothing. But in a simulation perspective, I would like to be a bit more interactive, like the RJ, the 727. Planes like that, just a bit more fun. That's just me. I know a lot of people love this airplane, and it's easy to love. It's just kind of boring for me. Now we will sit here. What's your flight number? We're 2775. Hey, Ivan, welcome. Hope you're doing good. And 5 years ago, an MD-11 pilot. Oh, nice. Yeah, the MD is an awesome airplane. It's pretty sweet. It's sad to see them are pretty much gone, except for cargo. Doing all right? Sweet. Well, thanks for stopping by. We are now in autopilot, so I will be doing... Oh, never mind. I have to do something. Look at this. Press standard on our altimeters. And now we don't really have to do anything for another hour. There we go. But I'll show you guys a bit of Toby here. Let me put this camera on. So Toby, if you see my hand, I have it mounted to my monitor just kind of over there. And if I turn it on, what it basically allows me to do is move my head, and it'll move in the simulator. So I'm going to reset my head position. And if I look left with my head, looks left. If I look right, it looks right. I still have to do my settings. You can see it's kind of bobbing up and down here and there when I talk. But it's pretty cool. In an airliner, I don't really see a use for it. The only time I would use it in an airliner would be taxiing, or maybe a visual approach, like the River Visual, maybe, or the LaGuardia RNAV X31. That's kind of it. But in a GA sense, I would probably use it a lot more in like a 172 or a Kodiak and stuff like that. A lot more than I would in here. If you play DCS, I still think Track IR and well, VR is by far my favorite for DCS, but Track IR I still think is better, as I think Track IR is a bit more precise, but I have never dialed the settings, so I could be wrong. But that's how I feel about that. But it is definitely a pretty cool little system to play other games, including Microsoft, with. I believe I did file it. Let me go take a look here. Thanks for bringing it up, though. Let me go check. Stim brief. Flight plan. Free file. It's American 2725. Oh, I'm 75, aren't I? That's my fault. Well, we're in the middle of nowhere, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reconnect. And it should be all good. This is why I'm not a dispatcher. All right, it should all be good to go. Thank you for bringing that up. Looks like we have Houston ground and ATIS, which is pretty sweet. We'll get the ATIS now. They're using ILS runway 20... ILS or RNAV Yankee 26 right, our ILS runway 27. All right. Well, you guys, if you guys go to Houston, which one's more likely? 26, 27 right or left? Or 20, wait, what was it? I already forgot. I need to print it out. I have it printed out. RNAV 26 right or the ILS 27? Which one do you guys think would be more likely? Or basically flying straight in, so I'm assuming they'll just give me 27 and call it a day on that one, but Lost MP, I don't really believe you, but if that's true, all good on you, man. Just so you know, I don't think your flight plan. Oh yeah, read that one. I'm here for you. Yeah, thanks, man. Updated it correctly now. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a dispatcher. That's where I fall short. See what I mean, guys, though? We're just kind of doing nothing. So I don't know. There's people that like the Airbus and the sim. And I appreciate the simulation of it. It's a very good simulation. Maybe that's why people like it. But to me, it's just such a boring airplane. If they paid me to fly it, 100% I'd take it. You know, why not? They're paying. But if you actually like flying and controlling your aircraft and doing all that kind of stuff, a little boring. A little boring. But there are people that like to do different things with it, like to do the airline, you know, the rear world airline ops and all that stuff. So if that's your thing, obviously there's tons of 320s flying around, so you have tons of options of what to do. I don't do that. I take 777s on 1 hour flights because I can't be bothered. We're going to choose the ILS 27. We can do the RNAV as well. Via JPEG. Go ahead and insert that. And we'll go here, we'll go arrival. We're going to go to runway 27. It's dry. Refresh the METAR. Or not. Refresh. Okay, well, before we do that, one cool thing that I like that you can do the Airbus is, you can do the RJ as well, obviously, but Atsu, not in the sim version, but the real life one. Atsu, grab this guy up here, ATIS. And KIAH arrival. We'll send that off. And then it'll appear in our received messages shortly. There it already is. Wow, it's quick. And you can see it's 10-mile viz, 36. Wow, it's very hot. 36 degrees and 3009 for the altimeter. Expect ILS RNF 26 right, ILS runway 26 left, ILS 27. Alright, so all the westbound runways. I've chosen the middle one. And today we're going to be parking at gate Charlie 5 is our gate. That David, hey, welcome. How's the flight going so far? Going quite well. We've just plugged in our arrival, our approach, and we're just going to calculate some numbers for our landing, and we'll be basically good to go. I'm pressing refresh weather or METAR, and it's not actually grabbing that information there, but I guess I'll manually input it. I'll work a little bit today. And it's at 5 knots. 36 degrees, which is crazy hot Celsius. 30,009. Auto brake's low because it's very hot. Our landing weight, let's see here. Well, we have a zero fuel weight of 123.6. 123. And we're going to be predicting to land with fuel on board at 6.8. So landing weight of 130,400. 130.4. So if auto brakes low, we're using 7,100 feet. Auto brakes medium is more like what I actually I'd like to be in the 4s to 5. So we'll go medium on that. Full flop auto thrust on, auto thrust off saves you a few feet. That's fine. That'll all be good. And we're gonna press our performance button. Next phase, next phase. Our QNH is 3009. Temperature 36. It was 210? 120? 120. 120 at 5 knots, something like that, light wind. The MDA, which is our landing minimum, basically. Get these charts out again. ILS 27. MDA Cat 1 is 286. No temperature correction required, obviously, it's ridiculously warm. We got a V approach speed, landing speed of 124 and approach of 129. So that is all inputted and good to go. Hot, classic. Yeah, it's insanely hot there. I went to Vegas recently for vacation and it was like 40 Celsius. I was just destroyed. Takeoff dispatch. They're serving. All right. Later. I didn't take long. Almost the time of the year. Oh, there we go. We can boil water outside in Houston. That's nuts. That's crazy. You guys gotta move. Looks like we gained a few subs. I really appreciate you guys all subscribing. If you guys are watching on the live vertical and or horizontal stream, please do and hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that as well if you do. I don't know why I keep saying that, but are you flying? Yes. Yeah, we're flying to FS Dream Team's Houston. Yeah, I just purchased it and we're gonna be going over there. Starting my fast descent into MCO, I'll be in and out. Nice. What's considered fast in the citation there? What's your feet per minute usually? And it looks like we're coming up almost on our top of descent shortly. I'll give you guys a bit of a briefing. So we're doing the link 1 arrival. Or direct, just past Chebeg, or JPEG. And then Gurley, Barbecue, 280 knots below 21. Link 250 below 15 above 12. Guild 240 above 8 below 10. And then we're going to go off to GAR 210 7000, I believe. Just verify that. And nope, we're going Guild and Ardfish, I don't know, Roadfish, 210 6000. So we're going to dial in 6000 on our FCU. That way we can just let the VNAV do everything later on once we press the descent button. taking that onto the visual, backed up with ILS from a 2.7 with an ILS freak 10.9 set left and right. Final approach course is 267 with the glide path check redock 1500. MSA high sector is 3100 feet. The missed approach is runway heading 560. Actually, it's the disregard. It's the climb 560. Then yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, runway heading 560. Then the left turn 3000. Outbound on the IHVOR to radial of 215 to Takeoff and hold. In the event of this approach, I believe the Airbus procedure is just bring the thrust levers up to the toga detent, flap 2, I'd imagine. I'm not too sure, and then the gear up and let the airplane fly it for you. It's going to be a parallel entry with right turns, so we'll hit the fix and do a parallel entry like that. Happy's on the left, ALSF Type 2 lighting. Minimum to discuss was 286, and runway 27, we're going to plan to exit right turn on most likely Sierra Golf, Sierra Foxtrot if we miss it. Our threats, it's really hot, so we'll watch the brakes. The temps will be climbing very quickly. Other than that, no MELs, the airplane's fine, I'm good. Been to the bathroom, so we are all good to go. I'll hide that away. I posted in the forums. I've been having issues spawning there. Updated iFly Max and after BFU the Fenix now too. Hopefully they'll say something. I've actually never used the scenery. I've just started using it. I'm just starting to use it for this stream like right now. All right, we're approaching our top of descent. I like to wait till it hits that 2.5 marker there, and then I click our autopilot or our altitude knob. We push it in for managed descent. And it's going to start descending roughly at 1,000 feet per minute until it captures the green dot. So we're just going to start on our way down. Yeah, so I'll let you know if I have a problem using it at all. I've never even spawned there, though. That's the first time I've ever used the scenery is in this stream. When I try to keep it easy, I put around 2,100 feet per minute, but I got AI... I don't know what that is, behind, and 3,000 right now, Mach 0.9. Yeah, that's quick. Mach 0.9 is quick. The RJ does, we do 3,000 feet per minute at 290. So not quite 0.9, we're usually about 0.768 area. 0.9 at 3,000, you're cooking. You are cooking. And again, guys, all those guys at the top right corner are all the channel partners and associates. So really appreciative of them who have partnered with the channel, and they have given, not all, but some of them give them discount codes for you guys to use. So if you guys want to help out the channel, you can use the discount codes down below in the description. I have one for Contrail, ProDevSim, Tobii Eye Tracker, and feel free to use any of those to save some money. If you're going to buy it anyways, then might as well save some money. I love it. Fast and high with Citation X. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's great scenery. I love taking the CRJ in and out of there. Probably just 24 compatibility. They have on a long list of to-dos. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. In the past, the FS Dream scenery never used to run the most, you know, optimized in the world. So that was pre-3D days. Pilot Wade, hey, welcome. Hey, your sim, what's BFU? It's the big effing update, or big Fenix update. Basically, there's a huge update that came to the Fenix 320 1921, and we're just checking it out. I don't think I've actually really shown all the update features or anything. If you want to see what's actually been updated with a high detail, go watch V1 simulations. He's streaming, I believe, right now. He's actually a real 320 pilot, so he can give you all the details of what they've changed, all that stuff. I fly the RJ real world, so I'm pointless to help out with what's real, what's not real in this. But that's what we're doing. It's a free update, so if you already own the Fenix, you might as well update it. Captain Jack, hey, welcome, my buddy. If you guys don't know Captain Jack, go give him a subscribe as well. Jack is awesome, really nice guy, and he streams more than I do as well. More of like a radio show kind of vibe, which I actually like, and there's just playing some cool music. I just got here from transmitter site, working in the home office and watching you, buddy. Hey, I appreciate that. Flew this update for the first time myself in my stream last night. I really liked, honestly. Yeah, it's doing quite good. I had a bit of lag at the beginning, but I think that was more my problem, like my Sims problem. But that's just me. Like number 7. Hey folks, hit that like button. Yeah, my guys, hit that like button. Got 7 likes going on. Usually these Airbus streams don't do as well for me as the RJ streams, as that's kind of what I'm known for, but that's all I can fly, as my yoke is still not here, unfortunately. Well, we're going to make the first window, which is 280 knots. It's actually not doing 280. Below 21,000. But we'll manually speed it up if we need to. But if all you guys on the vertical stream and the horizontal stream can hit the like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. We've gained 2 subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for stepping by. And to like on the vertical stream, if you're on your phone, just double tap your screen, and you will get a you'll get the like button pressed. Real quick, I'm gonna go to settings, go to controls, and we are going to just tone down the sensitivity settings, as they were quite ridiculous. We'll just start with a little bit, a tiny bit of dead zone. I know they say you can leave it linear. I felt it was crazy sensitive. Opinions sincere, J or Airbus, it all deserve a like. Wonderful content. Hey, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, my Airbus content obviously isn't the best. There's definitely other people you can go watch. But I appreciate you saying that. So I'm gonna go autopilot off for a second here. I'm just gonna test. Oh, I guess I have the wrong button mapped there. Let me map the right button. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's the thing about 24 is it takes so long to load this stuff. Come on. Oh my gosh. It still didn't even get to the right section. We'll just do that. Pilot. Oops. There we go. Don't want this. All right. Good. There we go. That's the right button. 1 click to disengage, 1 click to cancel the warning. It still feels a little sensitive. So these, if you guys want to watch, these are going to be my settings. I don't know if this is how an Airbus flies, obviously, but this is basically what I'm going to do to it, because it just doesn't feel like an airplane. It's like, feels like a Cessna, how sensitive it is. So we'll kind of just throw it in the 40s. That's kind of more how I would think it would fly. And we're also going to go back and throw on TAA as NVIDIA DLSS is garbage. Okay, autopilot's back on. And we're back in TAA. V1 is streaming right now. That might be hindering view count, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all good. It doesn't look like it's going to hit the speed. It should be at 280, so we're just going to manually tell it 280. I've noticed that happens in the Airbus quite a bit, as the star will say a certain speed, and it knows the speed, but it just doesn't do the speed. So I'm going to manually throw it up. You can see here we're coming up to barbecue, or not barbecue. Yeah, barbecue, 280 knots, right? And it was doing like 250s. I don't know why it does that, but if anyone knows, let me know. All the other airplanes will follow that restriction. But now that we're past barbecue, I'll put it back in the managed speed. And we'll let it do its thing. Saint, welcome. That's why I uninstalled it. I have too many planes and controls to wait half my life to get set up. 24 is someone, feel free to wake me up when they pass that. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's you really have to work 20, like you really have to want 24 to work for you and put a lot of effort into it working for you. If you do not do that, it will not be good. And I'm constantly, you can see I'm just constantly adjusting stuff all the time. But yeah, it looks like we're super high on the VNAV path now. So we're gonna get we might have to do some spoilers here. It can help out the airplane a little bit. More drag. Hey, look at that. It does want more drag, so we're good on that. We'll do that. Auto brakes medium while I'm at it. And everything else is looking pretty good. Go here and press the rad nav button, and it has 10.9 ready to go. So that's all good. Back on flight plan. Skymaster, hey, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Probably a new plane that you don't really see me flying often is the Airbus here. I'm kind of bored out of my mind, but we're having a good time because I get to chat with you guys. And let's see, the altimeter setting in hectopascal is 1019. All right, so it's set left, center, and right. Thank you for the sub. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much for that. Shaq, welcome. David77, I think they fixed those slow menus in SU3, fingers crossed. I've heard from CST Gaming that if you have the SU3 installed on your PC, like fully installed, all that stuff is quick, just like 2020. But if you're streaming the SU3, like we're streaming update 2, it's going to be slow, is what I've heard. It's a pity setting adjustment simulator 2024. It doesn't have doesn't involve more flying. Yeah, there's a lot of settings adjustments you have to do. All right, spoilers retracted. How are the sounds, guys? If you guys want it, my voice louder, lower, how's all that for you? Skymash says, I don't have that many issues with 24 now that I've said it, that it won't work anymore. Yeah. Yeah, there's, I don't have any issues with it, except for the lag I was experiencing at the very beginning. I'm more having it's very clunky. Sorry, I'm just bringing my blinds down because it's getting too bright. There we go. Yeah, it's not like an issue. It's just it's a very clunky sim for me to get running. It's not as easy as 2020 to get running. It could be because I'm just used to 2020, but I've been playing 24 pretty consistently for the last 3 months because CST told me to start getting on there, and that got better, and it has gotten a lot better. But yeah, the settings are still a little clunky for me. So we're coming up on once below 10, above 8, 240. It's idle thrust. It's currently on its descent rate, can't maintain. So we're going to give a tiny bit of spoiler to help it out. Okay, good to know. Yeah, no worries. I think this is maybe an increase on sim sounds. Yeah, for sure. Let me know if that's too much, too little. Gained another sub. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. I hope you guys are enjoying the new shorts as well. I've been posting a lot of shorts when I'm on layovers in the middle of nowhere. I kind of really can't make content, so I just go through my videos that I have on my phone and I make shorts for you guys. Put more drag in there so I can get it. Well, because there's no ATC at all here, guys, we're just going to go ahead and clear the discount, and we're just going to go from Radish right to the ILS. So we'll go ahead and insert that. What I'm doing is I'm just closing this this path together. So we'll go ahead and insert that. Alrighty, it's 10,000 feet for the most part. We're going to go lights on. Oh, 3 times. Okay, good. Then get a third ding. And what else is good to go? That's all fine. All right, altimeters are set. The lights on. Cabin's been advised. What do you want? Speed brakes? All right. There you go. No more for you. All right, the next one is 210 8000. Man, I'm not doing anything. Well, it's going to need more brakes because it won't be able to get slowed for 210. My simple RJ brain can tell me that one. Hey, XOR, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a member as well. I love your shorts, dude. Actually, that sounds funny, though. The audio sounds good here to me. Perfect. Yeah, hopefully the audio is going well. Another subscriber. Appreciate all you guys subscribing today. Look, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Hopefully by the Expo. We will reach 7,000. That's well, I think we will, but that's next year. Hopefully by Expo, I should have said we will reach 10,000, which would be quite insane if we can do it in a year. I think we can. I think we can. Cabin's ready. All right, go ahead and press our landing symbology. So it's all there and ready for us to go. I'll give you guys the stick cam and the MCDU/FCU cam. It said more drag. I'll give it more drag. There's max spoiler. $7,000 for 6,000. And we're using, this is a, by the way guys, a Virpil Mongoose grip with a Virpil Warbird base. It's more of a DCS setup, but I already have a stick, so there's no point for me to buy another one for Microsoft. I'm going to start retracting our spoilers here as we slow. And it's dialed in of 130. We're not going to do that. We're going to do 210 for the time being. It's auto-sequenced into its approach activation mode. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of our spoilers now. We'll go ahead and arm that as well. So if I click the perf page, a lot of people click the manually activate approach, and that'll just sequence you right down to that VREF. I'm not going to do that. It's already actually auto-sequenced itself. So we're just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to manually select 210 for the time being. Next altitude is going to be 2,000 feet is where the ILS starts. Actually, could do it from 3. Yeah, I'll do it from 2. Why not? And we'll click it into manage descent right there. We have quite a ways to go. It's kind of crazy how far they want you at 6,000 feet. Like, we have 20 miles to Festa, and they wanted us at 6,000 all the way back here. That's fine. We'll maintain 210, as that was the last assigned speed from the star. Arnold on the vertical stream. Sorry, I missed your comment there. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody on the vertical stream, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and subscribing and pressing the like button, all that stuff. If you guys are all brand new here, or whoever is brand new, if you guys don't know me, on YouTube, I'm your SimCFI, which means I'm your flight instructor for simulator purposes. In real world, I fly the CRJ 900. So if you have questions on the CRJ, you can go ahead and ask them. I'll be sure to answer as best I can. And if you have questions on Microsoft or DCS, I've been playing DCS for 10, maybe 8 to 10 years, somewhere around there, and P3D and all those other sims for about 12 total. So tons of sim time, tons of real time, and if you guys have any questions, be sure to let me know, or any video ideas as well. I won't cover anything that's SOP specific to my airline. So I won't do any of that kind of stuff, but I can answer other questions. We're going to grab flap 1 in about 10 miles or so. And I believe we still don't have a tower, so we're going to go ahead and do CTAF. Which is 125,350. Throw that in there. We're going to put the ground frequency up of 121.7 as well. That's going to be on standby. We'll be good to go for later. Well, we're roughly 15 from FESDA. FESDA is about, let's see here, 4, 8, 10 miles or so from the airport. So we're roughly about 25 miles to the east. George Bush traffic's American 2725, 4,000 descending 2,000, 25 miles to the east, planning ILS 27. George Bush. So I hope you guys are enjoying. This is a new 4K camera. Oh, my finger. To arc it like that. That's a new 4K camera. And then this camera is my old one that I used to use. So with the money that I made from you guys using the Contrail discount codes, I'm kind of just reinvesting it. I bought the scenery that we're using today into Houston with it, and I've also bought the camera that I'm using today with it. So hopefully you're enjoying it. All right, let's get some excuses out of the way. I'm not going to blame the wind, because you're pilots, and pilots are supposed to account for the wind. That's your whole job. What I am going to blame is I haven't flown 319 in a while. I haven't flown the Airbus in a while. New flight dynamic physics, I believe, like in terms of the sensitivities and all that kind of stuff. So I've kind of dialed in my settings very quickly, as you saw on stream. So don't expect the greatest performance, but we're going to get it stopped in the, or down in the touchdown zone and stopped, which is kind of, that's kind of the name of the game. So that's the plan. Hey, thanks, Owls. Appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you. Guys, if you don't know, you probably do. Owls FS, much better streamer. Go check him out. If you don't know him, I'm sure you do. But he's right there in chat, so go check him out. He's going live later on today, as well as Captain Jack as well, and Skymaster. All awesome streamers. They stream a lot more than I do, and a lot more technical with the sim. I'm gonna text Flight Sim Gaming. Hey Siri, text Lonnie. We're doing the Airbus stream you wanted on final 2 minutes. There we go. He wanted me to stream this, so this is all for him. There's 3,000. We're pricing 27 for 2,000. Oh, starting to get laggy. It's fine. Don't jinx anything.
2,500.
2,500. George Bush traffic, American 2725. Intercept Nihilus 27. 12-mile final. George Bush. Really? That's awesome, David. I guess I can get everybody in trouble with that, couldn't I? Just start making random random Siri requests. Alright, we're gonna press the approach button here. Loc armed, glide slope armed, loc captured, or loc star I should say, is I guess what they would say in the Airbus terminology. Glide slope's alive. Is the Fenix worth almost 80 euros? Is that much better than... I don't think the Fenix is 80 euros. The 320 I thought was like 40. But no matter what, the Fenix is 100% worth it. Oh, it just RJ captured there. See that? That was a CRJ capture of a localizer. We're gonna go flap 1. Glide slope star 3000 is set and confirmed for the mist. We're gonna go gear down. I'm using RJ speed, so I don't know if I'm too fast right now or not. Just caught her there. Whoa, it's getting laggy. Alright, this is not recommended to do on VATSIM, but it seems like when I get close to the runway, it just lags like crazy. So we're gonna go back to DLSS. And we'll take up for where we are. Hey, there's Flight Sim Gaming coming in with 20 gifted memberships. We're gonna go flap 3. Absolutely insane, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Whoever got a membership from Flight Sim Gaming, please be sure to go head over to his channel and press the like, subscribe, and membership join button. Really appreciate that, my friend. You always do that kind of stuff, and you don't need to. We can just go chill for Cali sandwiches. Let's turn on our flight recorder here. So we're recording our landing. Flaps are full, the gear is down, the spoilers are armed, signs are on. And there's no one to clear us to land, so we're just going to say we're clear to land. Another subscriber picked up. Really appreciate that, guys, my friend. Thank you so much. George Bush traffic, American 2725, short final 27. I was about to say full stop. I don't do these types of radio calls in the RJ, so whenever I do, I'm like Cessna mode. Alright, I'll probably disengage. We'll cancel the warning. Put your landing rates in chat, guys. Oh, I didn't start G's. Alright, well, I'm not gonna load my landing rate, but maybe maybe it'll be displayed somewhere. I don't know, we don't really care about landing rates anyways. You want to get in touchdown zone, 10,000 foot strip, got a lot of time. And just get her down and get it stopped. Visual, landing. And stable at 5. Correcting height.
100 above.
Thank you, Mr. Airbus. Guess my hands should be here too, shouldn't they? Don't have to do much in the Airbus though, other than just throw them back. Check.
100.
Oh, a little bit of lag.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Don't know if my... Oh, my reverses do work. Sweet. All right, hopefully you guys are all back here. You let me know if you guys are back. But we were with ATC, but because of that whole OBS thing, I just went off VATSIM, and I'm just gonna come to a stop here, and we'll just do a replay because you guys know me. I don't taxi, just shut down airplane. I can't bother. So, anyways, everything's good to go. We'll go flaps back to full. Spoilers are armed. Auto brakes will go medium, although it doesn't really matter. Lights are all on. Never left. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get our flight recorder started. We'll press replay. And I appreciate guys all the subs today. Flights and Gaming is the reason I stream, and is also the reason I'm in the 320 currently, 119. And anyways, really appreciate him jumping on in. If you guys want to show some love to Flights and Gaming, he's a good friend of the channel. I know him in real life as well. So go head over to this channel. He streams a lot more than I do. And especially with all the streamers here, Flights and Gaming, Skymaster, Owls, Captain Jack. Go say hi to all of them. But we'll see how this landing was. You got a couple of stutters on the way in here. But other than that, I think it was actually not too terrible. The wind was light and calm. Everyone says the 319 is a bit of a slammer. I talked to my buddy who flies this in real life, and he was saying it actually floats a lot in real life, or more than the 21 would. He's like, the 319's like the RJ200, and the 321's like an RJ900, like equivalent. Whereas the 200 would float all over the place, but the 900 will slam. So I don't know which one is right, but anyways, hope you enjoy the landings here. We don't have chase plane, unfortunately, so we can't get all these cool views. Appreciate you guys all sticking around, especially with that little hiccup there. Thank you so much. You can see all the stutters kind of happening, and then I think this is roughly where the stream cut out originally. And you can see it's even stuttering in the replay, which is kind of sad. I run a 4080, guys, with a 14th gen i7 with 64 gigs of RAM, and not even that can run this game properly, apparently. On pretty medium, like high setting, I guess high, not medium. They're not high, they're not ultra, but they're probably on the higher setting side. And with every replay, we gain a sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Before we end it for the night as well, guys, you take a look at the top right corner of your screen. You'll see the channel partners. Go down to the description and use those discount codes if you want to buy anything from Contra, ProDesSim, or Tobii Eye Tracker. Be sure to save some money, as it helps the channel, and I can fund to do other things like get you guys those other cameras, like the new camera I bought for the FCU cam. So all the money usually just gets reinvested in the sim and in the stream, as I bought this scenery, and I bought the camera, all with your guys' help. We'll bring you inside for a laggy arrival into Houston. Have you done any of the maintenance procedures for files and such? No, not recently. I've kind of taken a hiatus from the sim, just because I don't have my yoke, and I don't fly many stick-wise airplanes other than the Airbus, and the Airbus to me is quite a boring airplane. I respect it and I like it as if I had to work and fly it for real world. But in the sim, I want something that's a bit more engaging. So I've kind of been out of the sim area for a little bit, just waiting on my yoke to come in, and we'll start doing more RJ stuff and 3.7. As I just got Winwing's PAP 337 panel, we'll be doing the 37 a lot with that. I have PU Air Korea sending me their 737 FMS faceplate. So we're gonna have a really cool 37 setup when that yoke eventually comes in. We're also planning on doing some Papua New Guinea Kodiak ops, and Flight FX also gave me their. I keep having a list of stuff, but Flight FX also gave me their Citation X, so we'll be taking a look at that. So there's tons of stuff to be coming shortly, probably in mid-August. I don't think this was too bad though, guys. Little firm in the touchdown zone. Off to the hotel. The spoilers aren't deploying as it's just a replay bug. I'll get you guys a view from over here. Sweet. Well, with that, guys, we're gonna end this stream. I'll give you a couple more replays and we're gonna call it a day. Thank you to all who have joined, and I appreciate you guys every time. As I said, the most fun I have in an Airbus is talking to you because there's really not much to do. So yeah, look ahead for some more streams coming up in August. The 727 37 Citation with new hardware, Kodiak ops, all sorts of different stuff we'll be doing. So lastly, I really appreciate you guys all shopping in, and thanks for sticking around during the sim crash as well. We're gonna end it there. I'll give you a couple more replays, and yeah, if you guys are still chatting in the chat though, I'll type along, and but I'm gonna end the voice. I'll put some music on, and you guys can enjoy. Thanks.